Ah.
Welcome to the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri. MLB Network is live from Busch Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. Here's Brett Gardner now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But the throw's a good one as they get Gardner trying to beat one out. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Clear skies in the forecast this afternoon. 62 degrees here at first pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Two quick strikes and now the 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swinging, two gone. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Way out in front. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first.
Wow.
It's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
First baseman number 17.
Into the box now, Matt Holiday. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. One hit, one left. Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Dexter.
And that misses, ball one. Now here's the pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Strike three on a pitch in the dirt. Sanchez finds it, and the throw is there to record the first out. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Fastball.
Hitters count, here's the 2-0 pitch. Hit down the third baseline, and a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. And a big swing and a miss here, two strikes. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. Here's Matt Carpenter. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. In there for strike 1, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Tapped up the first baseline. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Tanaka sets his sights. Here it is on 0-2. Swung on.
Fuck, I had that pitch.
That's the final out of the inning.
I had that fucking pitch.
Here's Chase Headley. Past battles with Mike Lee. Just a 3 for 13 batting line.
Chase Headley.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And this is swung on and missed as Headley is a strikeout victim here, 1 away.
Batting sixth, the right fielder.
Here's big
99.
Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. The relay throw. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there.
Starlin Castro.
Into the windup and the pitch. This is foul right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A little bouncer. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. Here's Jed Jerko now. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. Now the pitch.
Jerko.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Now the 0-1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this will be fouled away.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Batting fifth.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First offering on its way. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Now a flare out to left center. Here comes Gardner. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Now batting, Aledmus Diaz. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Tapper up the line. That winds up foul. Bottom of the second here with no score. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is. Aerial view there of St. Louis from high above the Mississippi River as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network.
Shortstop. Didi.
Here comes the first pitch. Didi Gregorius is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Chopped foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. 1-2.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Batting ninth.
Coming to the plate now, Masahiro Tanaka. And we'll likely see him square around to bunt. And he pops up the bunt attempt. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play.
The left fielder, number 11.
Stepping in and ready for another shot,
Gardner.
Brett Gardner. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he'll lay off a first pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball. 1-0.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Piscotty is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Now at the plate, number 11.
Leading
This will
off
be
for the
his
Cardinals.
first trip to the plate in this one.
Second baseman, number 11.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play.
That is too good a pitch to make right there with 2 strikes. But he fouled it off. Now you got to stay aggressive and go get him again.
Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Coming to the plate now,
Batting
Jose
8,
Martinez,
left
as he'll
fielder,
get his first opportunity in this one.
Martinez.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gardner is there. 2 gone.
Batting ninth.
Digging in, Mike
Catcher.
Leake. This guy's
Mike
still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Tanaka's ready. 1-1 on its way. Swing and a looper to left. Here comes Gardner. He gets there, but he missed it.
Who would have thought it, Matt? 8 up, 8 down, and you give up
The
the first
center
base
fielder,
hit
number
to
20.
the...
Here's Dexter Fowler now. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. He went down swinging to start the home first. The 1-0 delivery. There's the knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 2 out with the man at first. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And another foul ball. Again a 1-2. Another one sent foul. And he can't field it cleanly. A runner on first with 2 away. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Striding in once again, Aaron
Leading
Hicks
off for the Yankees.
comes into this at bat
Center
0 for 1 in the ball
Aaron
game.
Hicks.
Chopped in front of home plate. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in for his
Gary
second at-bat, Gary Sanchez. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate. And he's doing that in this game.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The 0-2 home. Swing and a liner. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
The batter, first baseman.
Matt Holliday
Matt
standing
Holliday.
in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
This is on the ground over to first. Carpenter has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is ready for another chance. Stephen Piscotty. He'll start
Leading off
things
the
out
fourth
here in
inning,
a tie ball
right
game.
Fielder, Stephen
Ball
Piscotty.
1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ripped down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
That's just a great baseball play. The pitcher executed his pitch,
Now batting.
but the hitter was better,
First
stayed
baseman.
with it, got a ball down, and drove it through.
Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1. Here it comes. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Got him.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch
Third
outs now
baseman,
here in the
number
middle
3.
innings. He's up
Sure.
over 1 in the inning up to this point.
Go.
It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Judge is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Digging in to try it again.
Number 4.
Yadier Molina. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Way in front of a great slider that time. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Grounded weakly toward third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So coming to the plate, Chase Headley comes
Leading off
into
for the
this at
Yankees,
bat 0 for 1 in the
third
ball
baseman,
game.
Chase Headley.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And the pitch. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out.
The right fielder, number 99. Aaron
Stepping in,
Judge.
Aaron Judge. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Down and away, ball 1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Well, Matt, they've all seen him at this point, and clearly they're not picking him up much better. You see the swing on that pitch right there? Nasty.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Aaron Judge
Now batting.
becomes the second out here in inning number 5.
Starlin Castro.
Starlin Castro will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone is forcing him to swing the bats. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game. Well, he tried to sneak a fastball by him, and he just turned on it.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Running is Castro. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get back in standing. And he lays off for ball 1. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Boy, as a hitter, he's really put himself in a bad spot right there, chasing that ball out of the zone 1-1. You're telling the pitcher now, I'm not seeing the strikes at all. He'll probably try to get him to chase again.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Striding into the box, Masahiro Tanaka. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Aledmys Diaz.
Down to Headley at third. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Well, as advertised, Matt, that splitter has been spot on. I mean, that is the game separator right there. He's able to use that split, looks like a fastball, and he's using it effectively.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Now batting.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Number 11 is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. Digging in now, Jose Martinez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jose Martinez.
Down to Headley at third. He's got it. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Up next for the Cardinals, pitcher.
Into the box now, Mike Leake. He reached on a single in his first try. Just got a piece up the line, but it gets foul. Tanaka sets his sights, coming at him with the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Castro ranging into shallow right. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Here's Brett Gardner now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Gardner
into the windup, and the pitch shows bunt as he gets this one down. Jerko scoops it up, but the throw's a good one as they get Gardner trying to beat one out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Digging in once again, Aaron Hicks. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he lays off there, 1-0. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. that's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence, following a fastball to get a changeup and you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Ready for another shot now, Gary Sanchez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. Dexter Fowler will be stepping in and ready for another shot. Dexter Fowler is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Swing and a little tapper. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Now batting,
outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Ready with the 1-0. Runners off for second. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Here's Matt Carpenter, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Here it comes on 0-2. Chop foul wide of first. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Sanchez is after it. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Ready for another chance. Jed Jerko. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And here's a ball hit in the air. Judge is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Cards. Matt Holliday standing in now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
First baseman number 17.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Next pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him. Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. And this is swung on and missed by Holliday as he's retired for an important first out. Here's Chase Headley, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Chase Headley
changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-0 delivery. Ground ball right into the shift. Diaz picks it up on to first, and Headley's retired here, 2 away.
The right fielder, number 99.
Striding in once again, Aaron Judge. A hit in 2 tries so far. Chopped weakly to the right. Foul ball, however, strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitch to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long. Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. So the Yanks go 1-2. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Yadier Molina.
Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike 1. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
This is exactly what they didn't want. Leading off an inning, and he goes up and he's swinging at everything. His balls aren't even close. He's got to make him work a little bit.
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Aledmus Diaz. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, he persevered right through it. Now he's 0 for 2 before this base hit right here with 2 strikes.
Stepping in now, number 11, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
That was a good take right there. Look, double play situation, and this guy's got a nasty split that makes you hit the ground ball. You're probably going to see it. That was a nice job of taking that pitch.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation, 2 balls down in the zone, trying.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Number 11 becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Now we got an 0-2 count, Matt. I tell you what, so impressive. He is executing his game plan, going right on the outside half and exploiting those weaknesses.
Here's the 0-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So no runs. Here's Starlin.
Leading off for the Yankees, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. Ball 2.
Well, he's got a nice count, 2-0. I know he's looking for something to hit here, but hey, a walk wouldn't hurt you either. Down late in the game, base runners don't hurt.
Outside and low, 3-0.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly he's sitting fastball, ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting, shortstop,
Didi Gregorius is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Well, Matt, we talk about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch.
And they got him. Now the 0-1. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. And now a pitch on the way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. Digging in to try it again. Masahiro Tanaka. Chris Carter will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Carter.
Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you got to bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Chad Green is on to pitch out.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number
striding
57.
in, Mike Leake. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
The center fielder, number 25.
Stepping up now, Dexter Fowler. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. That's wide. 2-0. Nobody out. Runner on first. And some action out in the Yankees. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now at the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hard on the ground towards short. Here's Castro for 1. Relay to first in time. And here's Brett Gardner now. He'll start out the proceedings against Mike Leake as we get the inning underway.
Gardner.
Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1.
You know, he's throwing the ball so good today. He didn't get that pitch right there, but he's been getting most of the calls around the plate.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, center fielder.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Ball 1. That's wide. 2-0.
That's just not a competitive pitch. I mean, that ball wasn't even close. Now the hitter's sitting 2-0.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Number 11 onto the grass. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Good bite to the slider there as it's chopped foul at the plate. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he swings and misses. A good pitch there, and the Yankees are down to their final strike now.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
43,975 fans on their feet now here in St. Louis. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's
this
a
guy
tough
sucks.
pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here.
My second 1-0 game I won.
The game's rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant.
What time is it? I gotta make something to eat.